What's up, you guys? It's Danny Williams.
And Lucas Tyndale.
And we are back with another episode of Lucas Live News. It is September 27th, a little after 8 now.
Yes.
And we are feeling good. The weather's a little funny outside, but
funny.
That's expected because prayers to everyone down in
Florida. Absolutely.
Hurricane Helen is hitting. I have not got an update about that, but still prayers to them. It was
absolutely
crazy, but welcome to Lucas Live News. We're happy to have you here. We hope you're having a great morning. Get your coffee, got your kids off to school, and you're off to work or doing whatever you're doing. We're just happy that you're here with us this morning, and we're going to get this show started.
I'm excited, Danny. Listen, Danny comes into the studio with all this energy first thing in the morning. And if you know me, you know, like, I'm the energy person typically. I'm all hyped, but Danny comes in more hyped than me. And we're even hyped even when things like Garfield comes on in the background. Cause
it's Tiffany's AirPods. That's what's happening.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have no idea why.
Taking over.
But it's because it's hooked up to my iPad for some reason. And when her AirPods go in, it jacks everything up. Over. I just realized that.
Oh, good. Well, we just had Garfield playing in the background because our guy Reem comes in and does that and watches Garfield here in studio. But we're so excited. Say good morning in the chat.
That's my grandma. Good morning, Grandma. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
I love that.
Yes. So you come in with more energy than me. What's up with that?
Listen, today it's gonna be fun because it's soft girl era day. We're going to the retreat, so I think I'm just really excited for that. I'm you know, it's a lot going on today, a whole lot going on today, a whole lot going on this weekend. So I'm just excited. I got a lot of energy for that.
You got a lot of energy. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and share the broadcast. We should do that.
Share.
Because we're live, you know, and we want to make sure we share. We share as you share. So everybody, jump on right now if you're watching this. It's on your page. I mean, like, it's in your feed, but if you hit share, then other people who are friends with you will be notified also that you think something great is on. You ever be watching a good show and you be like, I wish other people were watching this so we could talk about it later? This is a good chance to share. Tiff? I don't know, our camera's off, but so it's a good chance for us to share. So share this broadcast
share
with us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just share the broadcast to everybody. Let's make it happen. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share. Did you share?
I did. I shared.
I don't know why. Every time I go to share, it takes me 22 minutes.
There we go. We're back up and we're live. You guys can see us again. That happens sometimes. That happens. Okay, you know why? Else I got really good energy right now?
Why?
Because it's Libra season.
Libra season?
Yes. It is Libra season. And if you are a Libra out there, I need y'all to drop your birthdays because this year, for me, is huge. This is my 30th year living on this earth, being here. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
Times where I was like, is she gonna make it?
Never
would have made it.
Is she gonna make
Lord,
it? I know.
Never would have made it.
But you know what? Hey, you know what though? Libra season, love that. I love that. But you know what, Lucas?
Yes.
How come 2 months ago they already had the stores packed with like Halloween stuff and harvest fall stuff? Like literally 2 months ago, my son was like, why do they have their Halloween stuff? I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't even get ready for the next thing. I can't even think of, I don't even eat turkey, but I can't even think about a turkey.
You can't even think about it.
Because y'all already pushing Christmas in my face or something.
It's like overwhelming.
We just skip past Thanksgiving or whatever. We just
everything is happening at the same time.
It happens so fast. Do y'all feel like that? Like, or maybe you guys are people like that. Like, I know my sister's Tip's gonna have her tree up.
Are y'all ready? Sure. Y'all let us know.
Probably by this weekend. Who knows?
Right.
Like the first brisk of cold air, it's like Christmas tree goes up.
So y'all let us know what y'all think. Good morning. We see y'all in the chat. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Christina. Thank you guys for being here. Jump in the chat, say hello so we can say hello to you. It's a good time. If you're watching this by replay, say replay in the comments so we know you're watching by replay. We do appreciate our replay viewers as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. So talk to us. What do you guys think? So what is our question? Are we thinking, is the question, do they put stuff in stores too soon? Or is the question, are you ready for Christmas already? What are we talking about?
I think they put stuff in stores way too soon. But I mean, I get it on like the marketing side. Like,
do y'all think they put stuff in the stores too soon? Let us know.
I don't know.
They put stuff in the stores too soon. Let us know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think so. Someone said after 4th of July, all you see is Halloween and Christmas stuff. Right. I mean, quick. It's quick. It's like, I have no, but again, I get it. I mean,
you know what I get?
I don't
You know what I get? Here's what it is.
They put school supplies
It's
out 2 weeks before school.
Sales and marketing.
Yes.
They are trying to sell us stuff.
Yes.
That is what it's all about. Okay?
Yes.
It's sales and marketing. They know the faster they put it in there, the faster people start saying, ooh, I need to get this now and get ready because I need to decorate for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it's almost time for the new year. And now it's time for Valentine's Day. And it's on and on and on.
Oh, my God.
What's up, Ramir?
What's up,
see our guy
in the building. Yes.
Our guy, a new part of our team. Shout out to Ramir Burrows, another part of Lucas Live Media team in the comments. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Thank you for being here today. So yeah.
So I don't know. Way too fast for me. Way too fast for me. But it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. They love it. They like it. I love it.
They like it. I love it. That's what my mom used to say. Yeah. My mom used to say that about a lot of stuff. Like that really gave us freedom to explore things in life. And that she didn't mean about everything. Yeah. I couldn't come home.
It would be more of like a joke, right? Oh, you like it?
I love it, baby. You addicted, that's no problem. You like it, I love it.
No way.
Like no way. I mean, there was a lot of things where she was like, I don't mind you figuring that out. Yeah. You know, or people, your friends, or who you date, or whoever. She'd be like, you like it, I love it. Yep. I'll give it a chance. I'll give them a chance. You like them, I love them. If they're your friend, if they're your person you're dating.
Like it, I love it.
She gave them a chance.
You like it, I love it.
That's
listen,
what it was about.
You guys, hit those hearts, share this broadcast, and get ready for some fun, some engagement, and some really cool topics. We have a special guest coming today. He is
he's the president of the Stark County NAACP.
Yes. And they are having actually a Freedom Fund banquet happening tomorrow. I don't know if tickets are still on sale, but if you have one, you're in for a treat.
At the Doubletree downtown.
Yes. We went last year, and it was at...
it was at the Cultural Center.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we got to enjoy... the food was absolutely incredible.
Oh, my goodness. The food was amazing.
Man, them sweet potatoes, though.
It was like a sweet potato casserole. Oh. I don't know who. They had to-go boxes, and I was like, Lucas, should I do it? I didn't do it. But
I was like, girl, you better get that box.
Yes. So good. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and transition. Lord, I can't talk. I'm talking too fast. Into our community spotlight segment. So hold tight, and we'll be right back. All right.
It's so funny. Okay, guys, you guys are our people, okay? You guys are watching the development as we continue to develop a live news show, right? And you guys know we've done this before and all that. But we're in a new studio. We got new stuff going on. So you guys have been watching us evolve even over the last 3 weeks. This is our 4th week. And we've had technical difficulty. We had crazy sound issues last week. We got a new soundboard. We hope we sound better. We wired our mics in. We got nice, short, fancy mics. We had these already. We just wasn't using them. I don't know why. Hopefully we sound good. Let us know if we sound good. But live stuff be happening, like our guest is calling right now.
Yep.
I might let you answer live.
Tiff might have to go to the door.
You might have to answer. I don't know.
Hello? Hi,
It's
Hector.
a live show, man. This is real.
Yes.
So y'all get to see behind the scenes live here on our show. You know?
It's all right. All right. So community spotlight. For the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about Strong Friends Soft Era, and that is happening today. If you got your tickets, put some pink hearts in the chat. I want to know who's going to be in the building with us tonight. I'm super excited. I had this outfit all picked out, and then I read my email, and she said, come comfy. So I put a little sweat outfit in the car because I said, I'm going to get comfy, and I'm going to get in my soft girl area. It's like a nice, cute little bubblegum pink outfit. Super cute, super girly, super soft.
Bubblegum pink.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't? Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
I was thinking about it.
It's fine. So shout out to Kareen Marie and Ebony Hill. They are putting on Strong Friends Soft Era retreat today. So make sure you guys look forward to that. We'll post content and all that. But look forward to the future events and future retreats coming up. And I'll be sure to tell you guys all about it so you can get excited for the next one.
I'm excited for y'all, man, because y'all need to soften up, bro.
I know, right? You know, I'm out here being real extra hard. No. So it's time to get soft. It's time to get there. Yes.
Shout out to my beautiful wife, Kareen Marie, and our great friend, Ebony Hill, for putting this together. Shout out to all the panelists. Shout out to everybody going. I think you guys are going to have a great time. You know, I've heard some of the behind-the-scenes planning and some of the stuff y'all got going on there. I think it's going to be a really fun day. I think you guys are going to have a chance to bond, a chance to relax, some indoor activities, some outdoor
I've seen
activities.
the schedule. I was like, ooh,
I think you guys
I'm
are going to have
excited.
a nice time.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm
not
excited.
right here in town. It's a little bit out,
a little bit up the street.
a little bit up the street. You're going a little bit out the
you
way
know.
to retreat.
It's
You got
all
to get out of here.
good.
You got to get out of here to retreat.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, any True Body fans out there, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow, the True Body Company officially relaunches.
Woo!
Yes, I'm so excited. If
you.
you have gotten your orders in, I hope that you use our code relaunch15. If not, you still have time. Today is the last day to use that code relaunch15 at thetruebodyco.com to get 15% off of your order. So go ahead and check that out. Tomorrow is the official relaunch. So we will be live and taking orders, which we have been, but officially we're back out here. So the True Body Company relaunches tomorrow. Stay tuned.
You gotta bring some black soap in
Oh,
here.
for sure.
We
Gotta
should
bring
do
it
like
in.
a live demo or
Show
something.
you how to do it.
No,
It's so
I'm
funny
serious.
because Ebony did a retreat before, and I literally did that.
That's so
Like
cool.
I brought black soap to all the ladies.
Yeah.
I kind of like showed them how to like use it, wash their face.
Yeah.
Just little things that I've been told throughout, the years growing up, how to wash your face and what to use and what not to use. So, yeah.
Love that.
Relaunching tomorrow.
I'm excited for you. Shout out to True Body. Shout out to your vision on that. Shout out to your passion behind that. I'm excited to be a huge supporter of it. I know so many people who have used it who they act like they can't live without it, which I think that's what
crazy.
You want. That's what any business wants.
It's crazy.
They want that. Crazy. This is the idea I got from this. Well, the thing that made me learn this was when my kids were little, and I tell this story over and over, and I'll tell it again. When my son was little, he would point at Chuck E. Cheese and say, "There's my birthday."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's not your birthday. That's where we have your birthday. That just happens to be where we had your birthday."
No, that's birthday.
That's my birthday. So he identified his birthday with Chuck E. Cheese. Well, that's a wonderful marketing thing. If you think you don't even age until you go into that place, they've done a great job, right? So if people don't think their face is clean, which they shouldn't, unless they've used black soap, then they need to keep that black soap.
It's something about it. It's something
on
about
their counter, right?
It's something about it. Yeah. Like it. First of all, it helps, but it feels really good when you're done using it, and I think that's what people love and like.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. I have some really.
Can guys use it as well?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
DJ uses it on his whole body, but absolutely you can.
I think you're sharing too much information.
I mean, it's like a body soap, like
We don't want to hear about DJ's soap habits.
Well, I'm just saying.
DJ, shout out to our guy DJ. What's up, my man out there? Your girl on here talking about your bathing habits and whatnot, but it's all good. All is well. Something's going on.
Okay, LinkedIn, that's all good.
All good. So,
all right.
As we continue on. So, as we think about the True Body Company, I just wanted to congratulate you and tell you you're doing a wonderful job, and I'm proud of you. And I'm a big supporter and a big fan, and I'm going to continue to support and continue to be a big fan. And we're going to do live shopping here and some other stuff here one day.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where you started here last year, doing a live shopping show.
Yeah, that's exactly where I
kick it off with True Body in the building.
Yep.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. What are we doing? I don't know. Am I supposed to do something? What's
up? You got you. We got a lot of going on this weekend. So much going on. And Luke is supposed to be on it. But over there,
like what?
What I'm doing.
Danny runs the show. All right, here we are. Hey, this weekend, some things that are going on. One other thing that's going on this weekend is the Hall of Cuts Barber Expo. We are so excited to be a part of that. We are going to be there at the Hall of Fame Village. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be classes. There's going to be barber battles. Things that I've never even seen before. I've never been to a live barber show.
I don't think I have either.
Battles. Shout out to Taj Mitchell for putting this together and putting this on. We are excited to be a part of it. And we know everything is going to go great. And we're, we're very excited about that. When you're on a live broadcast and you got a cough, you like really just struggle. You just be like, I'm going to keep talking. I hope it goes away.
Yeah.
But we're super excited. I've known Taj forever and her mom. I grew up with her mom and I know her dad. And just shout out to everybody involved in that. We're excited to be involved with the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think they had some lessons going on, some trainings. I might try to get in there
and
learn how to taper somebody up or line somebody up. A little something. I mean, I got a son, so maybe I can learn a thing.
I know a little something. I cut some hair before.
Have you?
I used to cut my son's hair. I used to cut my friend's hair.
You cut your own hair?
I used to cut my own hair. I used to. I still do.
You still do?
On a daily. I used to cut my hair every week because see what happened was my mom used to cut my hair.
See?
Because we was poor.
Oh.
Okay.
So I can still learn though. I know how to do hair.
My mom used to mess me up. So if y'all knew me back in the day when I was younger, I'm just telling the truth. She used to give me that good bowl cut. She ain't put the bowl on my head, but it looked like it. I didn't even know my friends was talking about it. They're like, you got the bowl. I was like, she ain't use no bowl. And it looked like she did. I was like, do it? Oh, man. And so pretty soon, I was like 11. I was like, Mom, I'm going to just do it myself. So I started cutting my own hair. I had to figure it out. I started cutting my own hair at like 11.
Yeah.
I cut it all the way until I had a job. Then when I had a job, I had the money to go to the barbershop every week. I went to the barbershop every week until I decided to, go ahead and clean it up,
That is crazy.
Is that crazy? There's a part of you that wants to have like sincere thoughts toward me, and there's a part of you that wants to laugh. You're kind of going between.
I just,
I know you are. I can feel you. There's a part of you that wants to be like, should I get on that bowl, or should I empathize with the fact that his mom? Because I love my mom, right? But you're struggling. Go ahead, just do whatever is natural, Daddy. Do whatever is natural, Daddy. Go for it. Do whatever is natural. I can feel you looking at me like, what do I do? Like,
oh my God,
do I go in on you?
I'm crying. Oh my God.
Things you learn live. Danny, what's your real feelings?
Both. I'm like, dang, your mama put that bowl in your hair.
She didn't really put the bowl on it, but it looked
was
like
your arm motion. I can already feel her holding, gripping your hair.
So you got hair right here, and then
turn your hair, boy.
I had no lineup. I didn't even know what a lineup was. I was like, why does theirs look so much different than mine?
That's tough. Like,
then I grew my hair out. I had braids. I did other stuff, man, because I was just like,
who braided your hair?
My godmom.
Oh, okay.
She would braid me up real nice.
Dang, man.
But anyway.
Shout out to the men out there holding it down, cutting your boys' hair.
So I cut my
Mamas ain't cutting because I'm not allowed touching nobody's hair. Clippers or anything. But after this weekend, I'll be able to do that.
You will. So, yeah. Because you're gonna go to one of the classes.
I'm gonna be in the classes. So
we're probably gonna do some live podcasting there. We're gonna get some content, of course.
Yeah, I'm excited for
at the Hall of Fame Village. It's gonna be a fun event.
I'm excited for that. Super excited for that. All right, listen.
Yeah.
So a good friend of mine reached out to me in the whole Lucas Live Media team and came to me with an idea. And of course, being the Danny that I am, I said, absolutely, I would love to. Let's do it.
Yes.
So the Lucas Live Media team and Danny, we are kind of partnering, helping Deja Green, our beloved Deja Green. I love her so much. She is doing a wellness fest this October in Atlanta, Georgia. This is a 2-day event in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's all about bridging the gap between sports and mental health. Because we all know that Deja is our track star, our football star, but she also going to sit down and do some yoga, some breath work, whatever she needs to do. And I think it's so cool because she takes that to her football teams, right? So you see a group of girls in these pads and helmets and stuff sitting down, crisscross applesauce, meditating, breathing, and just really centering themselves, right? So, and Deja feels like that is super important.
Yes.
And so she is encouraging all like Gen Z.
You think it's important?
I think it's absolutely important.
I know you do.
I think
you said she thinks it's important. I didn't want the people to get confused.
Well, I think it absolutely is important, and I think it's super important when we're talking about women in women athletes.
Yes.
And just people in general. But as a woman, and the thing is about this is Deja is my friend.
Yes.
So I know some of the things that she has gone through personally. So when she came out and said that she was going to be doing a wellness fest, it just made sense.
Right.
And I love when people do things that just make sense because you can feel their passion in it, right? You can feel that this is something that was birthed because of their experiences.
Yes.
So I'm so proud of her for doing this. But what we're doing here at Lucas Live Media is we are going to use this platform to nominate a girl out there. So we're looking for a girl that is in middle school or high school and is excelling in sports, okay? So we want you guys out there to nominate her for this wellness fest. Tomorrow I'll have all the information on my Facebook page, so make sure you guys are my friend, Danielle Williams, on Facebook.
And we can share it to Lucas Live Media. Make sure you're
Lucas
following
Live
Lucas
Media.
Live Media.
Yes, absolutely. Lucas Live Media. You can go on there and you can nominate.
Because I knew you weren't going to accept everybody's friend request. That's why I said that. Like, you like, make sure you my friend. Like,
you're right. Last night I tried to. I went and through and tried to
try to accept everybody.
Accept people, but
I'm not gonna talk about you.
Yeah.
Just the other day you were saying okay.
Anyways, so listen. So to be able to nominate a girl, they need to be either in the 6th or 12th grade. Okay.
6 through 12.
6 through 12.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 through 12. So we're looking for middle school girls up to high school girls. Okay.
Yes.
They need to be involved in sports. So they should be actively involved in sports, either through a school, the community, or even like independent training. Yeah. Just sports in general, okay? Dedication and passion, right? When you're thinking about nominating somebody, think about their passion. Or think about their dedication. Are they coming on time? Are they showing up? They always have their equipment. They always have their stuff. Are they encouraging other girls around them? Yeah. We're thinking about, quality girls that would really benefit and appreciate something. They're going to Atlanta for 2 days.
That's so cool.
To a wellness fest. Like, that's big. And she's going to have some big speakers. This is a girl working for Adidas.
That's amazing.
She is, she's doing some things.
And from here.
From Canton, Ohio, okay?
Yes.
And again, this is something, too, think about this, too, need-based, okay? Mm-hmm. Somebody could go, and if they wanted to go from here, they could just go, right? Book their plane ticket, get their hotel, and go. But there's somebody out there that might want to go and just can't afford to go. Don't have the financial means to be able to go. So we are looking for someone that may just need the assistance too. Girls that are involved in the community, right? So the list is long, all right? Not too long, but we're looking for a quality girl, right? We're looking for a girl that is really going to benefit from this. And a girl that may also be interested in her health and wellness, right? So the nominations will drop the information will drop tomorrow on Lucas Live Media and on my Facebook. And you'll have an opportunity to go in there and nominate a girl that you think will be deserving. Understand this will be the coverage for the financial part will only be for that girl. So if she's gonna be traveling with an adult, make sure that you think about that. But
I'm gonna give you all the details.
Yeah,
we'll let y'all know.
I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to see all the nominations come in, and Deja and I can look at them. She will be on the show.
We're going to have to feature the girl who wins.
Absolutely. I want to hear all about it. About it. So I'm super excited to be partnering with Deja to do this. I will bring you guys more information next week, this week, tomorrow. And be thinking about those girls that you may want to nominate. There's also room for sponsorship. So if you are wanting and willing to sponsor this trip, this thing, so contact us as well. That information will also be available tomorrow. So if you're like, oh my God, what can I do to help a girl locally go down and see another girl that was from Canton, go down there to her wellness fest. Reach out. I'll have information out there and you guys can do that. But we are so excited to rally together, send a girl down to Atlanta with Deja and all of the people that she'll be bringing out there. So I'm just excited for that. So shout out to Deja Green. Thank you for thinking of us because we are excited to do this.
Yes. So shout out to that. Excited for that. You guys stay tuned for more information tomorrow on that. I want to shout out some people. Judy Pledger Williams, what's up?
Hello,
we see you in the comments. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for always being here with us. Linda Williams, we see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Brandon Talbert, what's up, my man? Thank you for the great idea. Brandon reached out to us. I don't know if I told you. They have the 1,000 Youth Walk coming up. Shout out to Walking with a Purpose. He's a part of the Walking with a Purpose team.
Yes.
And Brandon suggested, I don't know if I told you this, that we have 2 youth service youth reporters during the 1,000 Youth Walk. And he said they already have 2 that they've chosen. I said, well, do you have anybody in mind? He said, yeah, we already know some that would love to be a part of it and work with you guys.
So cute. I love the kids. I love the kids. That's going to be so cute. Can you imagine little mini news reporters? Like, what? Oh, my goodness.
We got a lot of things coming up, too, with youth. We're looking at a partnership with Mentor Stark and some cool things going on.
Yes. Shout out to
new advertisers and new sponsors also coming along. Stark County Minority Business Association will be coming on as a sponsor. Shout out to them. October, that's next week, our next show. You guys are going to be hearing more about Stark County Minority Business Association, which is also partnering with us, and many more. We thank you all who give your financial support to Lucas Live Media, which allows us to continue to highlight all the great things going on in this community and beyond.
All right. All right. Listen,
Yes.
you guys, we have a special guest in the building. We're getting ready to bring him on. Mr. Hector McDaniel. He is the president of the NAACP.
Right
and
here in Stark
tomorrow,
County.
right here in Stark County. And tomorrow they're having their Freedom Fund banquet.
Yes.
Right. So we are super excited. We will be in the building for that. They have a special guest speaker. So without further ado, before I spill all the beans, we're going to bring on our special guest, Mr. Hector McDaniel. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good
nice to be with you on today.
We are excited to have you. This is a special season. Now, you do work all year long, and we'll talk a little bit about the work of the NAACP here locally. But you guys have a special banquet coming up tomorrow night. We want to start there by highlighting that. Talk to us a little bit about what people could expect for those who already have tickets and those who are going to miss it, though, too. Tell us what's going to happen tomorrow at the banquet.
Well, tomorrow we have an awesome speaker who's coming in to share with us. Almost 2 years or so to get her here, but that's Miss Roxanne Brown, and Miss Brown is the international vice president at large of the USW, United Steelworkers.
Wow.
And one of the things that's amazing about that, first, is just her role. She is doing an awesome role in a role that's been dominated by men over the years. And so I think one of the things that's going to be exciting is women are somewhat mobilized around that. The second thing that's exciting is labor.
Mm-hmm.
We are in I think, an economic kind of time where we're looking to see that middle class that we believe needs to be pumped up, and they need more attention and they need more resources because we understand that when the middle class is strong,
Yes.
the rest of the country is strong. And so I think that those are two major things, to be excited about. We also know how labor also is galvanizing around our Vice President Harris. And so we're getting some trickle-down effect from that. And Stark County is going to be, I think, getting some real attention as a result of that.
Excellent. Excellent.
Listen, we brought Hector on without having him introduce himself. The people out there might not know who he is.
Yes.
And he's such a intelligent, wise man.
Yes.
And we want let people know who are you, what do you do, what's your role at the NAACP, and just a little bit about your impact and role in our community.
Well, first and foremost, I appreciate the kudos, and I'm no stranger to Stark County. I've been in this community over 30 years. I'm a native of Cleveland, born and raised in Cleveland. I am a military veteran as well. And, I started my time here in Canton probably, like I said, about 30 years ago, working around homelessness and, chemical substances. And so I've done a lot of those kinds of things. And so I've really been active in this community a good 25 years or so. But I am a father of 4 sons. And I've been married 43 years and graduate Kent State University. And I've just really done, I think, a lot of the groundwork in terms of looking at social kinds of things in our community and how can we address those. And so I'm also a pastor, so I've had an opportunity to really understand the faith-based importance of the work in a community, in a family. And so if I describe myself pretty quickly, I'll just say, I'm a man of faith. And some of the greatest things that I've done is devoted my life to living for the Lord and being a father.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's
Mr.
beautiful.
Hector McDaniel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm sure I've met you and seen you many places. One of the places I saw you at a few years ago was at the Men of Canton meeting. And you were kind of heading that up, or you were speaking that day, and with such passion but such humility. You shared a message just to encourage the men, and there were a lot of men in there who were in tears afterwards. And it was amazing to see men together in a room in tears because of the words that you shared, the encouragement. You opened it up for them to feel that way. When you think about the work that you do in the community and bringing people together and giving them an opportunity to open up and deal with some of the hurt, what do you think about when it comes to that? Because there's a lot of hurt going on, and we need safe places and safe spaces to open up. How do you feel your role plays in the community to help people heal?
Well, I mean, again, my perspective is always a faith-based perspective.
Mhm.
No matter what kind of work I'm doing, you're going to get some faith-based influence out of it
Yes.
because it's just
Mhm.
kind of who I am, and so it's
Mhm.
not. It's impossible to share in any place or space without you getting some of that.
Mhm.
You're right. Our community is a community that's really hurting. It's rocking and reeling from so many things. First and foremost, on the forefront we see, issues with policing in our community.
Right.
But it's much more than policing in our community. If we're talking about housing, or if we're talking about infant mortality, if we're talking about childhood poverty, and so there's a lot of hurt,
Yes.
in the community, and the role, of course, for me is to gather partners and collaborate, um, try to really put the honest on those who have, I think, the ability to help move our community forward. Bringing the accountability, bringing those things, I think. And as the NAACP, our goal is to advocate and really to try to build bridges. And I think we've had some conversations too about NAACP uh, and not to minimize or to overlook where people believe that they understand the work of the NAACP.
Yes.
But the scope of that work is really huge, and um,
It's more than what most people think. I think that's
it's
one of the things that always fascinated me because I did not know. I thought it was just a black organization for black people, flat out. Just to be
sure.
clear, I thought NAACP, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, it's about black people, it's for black people, that's it. And it's exclusionary to anyone else. That was my thought. I didn't think it was bad. I just like it came out of a need, and that's what it is. And then I met you and talked to you, and you said, "No, we do a lot more than that." So
We do.
talk to us about it.
We do. No, and Lucas, that's an awesome space to be in.
Yeah.
Up to date right now, the NAACP has 2,200 branches.
Uh huh.
That membership is probably about 2.45 million.
Uh huh.
There are 38 branches here in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
And and so a local branch has the ability actually to mobilize almost 21 different kinds of committees.
Wow.
And so committees that look at the economic, they look at the education, they look at the health, and so it goes on and on for about 21 different committees. And those committees are boots on the ground. You have chair people that run those committees and build those committees and kind of look into spaces and places throughout the community to address those things. But it's the oldest organization, 1909,
Wow.
and it dates back even a little further than that, maybe because of how it was being constructed. The amazing thing when we talk about NAACP is this. There was some really egregious things that were taking place in New York. It got too egregious to the point that not only black people were disturbed, but white people were too.
Yes.
And so, fast forward, there's a culmination of about 60 people in a room. And I generally like to say this: out of that 60 people that were in the room, we're probably going to talk maybe 8 or 9 were people of color. The rest were white. And so when we began to look at the inception, it always brings me to this point. It's not a black organization, never has been. It's an organization for people of color. Everyone has color. So what distinguishes the NAACP and its work? Well, the distinction is that it works on the behalf of people who have been marginalized and disfranchised. And so that strips away any color.
Yeah.
And it talks about the condition, the human condition of a person.
Yeah.
And so when we talk about that condition, that's what we're after.
Yes.
Why? Because we all should be treated in the same condition, which is to be treated human.
Yes.
And so when you look at even social justice, which sometimes can be a frightening term,
Right.
if we get through all of the jargon around social justice, it's simply saying two things. It's saying equal access and equal opportunity. I'll let you fill in the blanks. It says equal access and equal opportunity. And I believe that we're turning the corner with that even as well, because there are times that we want to have the opportunity, but the access has been limited. And so without access, you don't get an opportunity, right? Yes. So we go back and we look at Topeka, Kansas, 1954. We look at Board of Education, Brown. And so what was that all about? we couldn't guarantee that they were going to get education, but we were so darn sure that they needed to at least get access. And so it's getting access to education. Now we work on it because now that you're in the building, let's work on you making sure that you get the things that are equal, that are going to bring you up to par. Yeah. So social justice, again, is around that framework. Get me in, but then when I get in, make sure that I have the access and the opportunity for everything that everybody else has.
Yes.
So
that's important.
It's a learning curve, again, when we start to talk about the NAACP and we start to talk about the scope of work.
Yes.
And as you said, Lucas, not many, would say, well, it's a Black organization. It's all about Black people. Well, you can imagine when I'm some of these spaces and places and I'm talking to white people and I'm generally telling them, listen, you started civil rights.
Interesting.
Don't get upset because I'm going to finish it. You understand what I mean?
And so, thank you for starting.
All of your help. You know what I mean? And so I'm sharing with you. Yes. You need to challenge those folks.
Yes.
Because they're responsible for civil rights, and they don't understand that they're just as responsible because we've down through the years we've been separated to believe well it's Black and it's white, specifically when we talk about NAACP, but it's not.
Right.
And so we need to call them to the charge because again, 60 people in the room, the inception.
Yes.
We were the minority in that room.
Wow. Powerful stuff. Did you know that?
I had no idea. That blows my mind.
That's why we bring people on this show. It's important for us to educate our community about different things and different topics. It's so important to us for people to know the story behind things.
Yes.
And we're all about highlighting positive news and good things. And this is such a good thing in our community and in so many communities around the country that people don't know about. And so often we are taught to be divided.
Yes.
And it's an intentional thing. It's like divide and conquer.
Yep.
We even see foreign countries that are trying to interfere with our election because they realize if I can get them fighting against each other, we don't have to fight them. Like they'll just hurt each other and then it makes them an easy target.
Right.
And that has been perpetuated throughout our society over and over and over. And it's really about unification. It's really about coming together. And we're much stronger and we're all so much more similar. We all came from somewhere. We all came here to find, whether it was by choice or not. I think about all the people who are here now, and we have a lot of issues with immigration and a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that need to be fixed with that. But I also think there's a lot of great stories of people. A lot of people, when they talk about, there are people who brought here by force, unfortunately. But there were also a lot of people whose families chose to come here.
Sure.
And they migrated here. And they have the stories of my family came from Italy and my family came from here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they were immigrants.
Sure.
And so we have to find a way to do it in a proper way. I think there's a proper way to do it and there's a way that's dangerous. But I think we have to stop all the rhetoric around fear and start talking about people treating people like people because there's more good people than bad people, and we just need to show love to each other and find ways to bring each other together.
Yeah.
Sure. It's an excellent message to live.
Yes.
And so much, the rhetoric it doesn't really impact our responsibility for how we should live. So, if you do a deeper dive even in our own communities, to be a microcosm of what a community should look like, we're the ones, I think, to draft that design. And so, and I've shared this in some spaces where I'm not popular, we have a lot of work to do in our communities. And this is not to absolve, policing or any of those things. But it's to simply say we have a moral and a civic responsibility to our communities, to our families, and to one another. And we can take and we can develop the microcosm of what that love looks like, what that appreciation looks like, what that respect looks like. And when we model those things, we become the microcosm of this is what the bigger picture should look like. And so we have to start doing so much more of a deep dive in our communities. And if we're loving on one another, if we're treating one another right, all of those things are things that seem to have somewhat just become the second thing to do.
Right.
But it's the first thing to do. When you get up in it, what's the first thing that you think to do? You know what I mean? Is it to be kind? Is it to be caring? Is that the first thing on your mind, or do you have the opposite?
Right.
And so we have to start developing those kinds of narratives. They're very powerful narratives when we do that. and we don't understand the influence of it. But we are an influencing people. And that's where our real power is. And we fail to realize, we can go in spaces and places, and sometimes we're feared because of the influence that we have. Now, mind you, some of that influence seems like it has more of a negative connotation to it. But that's only the other side of the coin. We can flip the coin. And so when I step into a room, it shouldn't be the negative connotation. It should be the good connotation. It should be the connotation that says that I'm bringing hope, I'm bringing help, I'm bringing peace, I'm bringing healing. Those are the kinds of powerful things that we carry within us. And we fail to realize just how really powerful we are. Not with our muscles, not trying to overpower someone that way, but to induce and create an atmosphere, I think, that is so much more conducive for that unification that you talked about, Lucas.
Absolutely.
Ooh, hey, that was a lot. That was great. Yes. Man, I feel like I told you, wise. Let's jump into tomorrow's banquet. We have a special guest that will be in the building. Can you tell us a little bit about who our guest speaker will be?
Well, that's Miss Roxanne Brown.
Yes.
Wow, and what a powerful and awesome woman. And again, just so proud of the work that she's done, again, in a field that's been dominated by men. And so there's a cohort of these women that are doing awesome work around labor and steel. They call themselves Women of Steel.
Okay.
And so,
and
one of the things that was awesome for me about this particular event, I'm trying, Lucas, as much as I can to stay out of the way, all the way through the program.
Okay.
I mean, really, you know what I mean? I really want women, I want them to understand their power in so many different ways. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes. I want to celebrate and move them to spaces because it just seems like they have so much more of a temperament, when it comes to leading.
Yes.
Yeah. And nothing against my cohorts or male leadership, but
great leaders.
they do make great leaders, and you can take a look at a model of government where women are predominantly running that government. That's New Zealand.
Interesting.
Oh wow!
And you take a look at New Zealand, and we hear very little. And I'm sure that they've got their own stuff going on,
right.
But we don't see it so magnified to the degree that, it's like, oh my God, they need some help.
Right.
Now, and 60% of the government structure in New Zealand is women.
Wow.
And not to mention that it's just an awesome place to visit, but it's just an awesome place most talk about to actually live. So there are some examples of taking a look at women in strong leadership, and I think the thing when I look at women leadership is most can have a characteristic or a trait where they don't believe that they have to know everything, but they're wise enough to know who they need to have around them. And they're also wise enough to take really good counsel. Yeah. Sometimes we can be a little beside ourselves as men, and you may be really giving me good counsel, but it might depend on how you're saying it. And so you might say it in such a way that I'm offended, and now I don't take and use what's good for me. Women sometimes can buffer that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they can have a sense of being able to do that. I think that's a lot when I look at VP Harris. If we just think about the cohort that has been around her, she shines, but there's some powerful, you know what I mean? There's a powerful consultation that's taking place around her. Whether or not that's Michelle Obama or, but you can tell. When she stands in her posture and the strength, she is supported by some of that consultation. You can tell because she's confident in that. And we get that when we have that kind of support, specifically in leadership.
I am a huge fan of women in leadership. As you see, I just show up here. Y'all think I run this thing. I just put my name on it. That allows me to seem important. But I think women have the ability to see movement beneath the surface. They know how to give birth.
Yeah.
I think that's the power of, I called it the power of Eve. It's like the power to birth nations, the power to birth things.
Sir.
So how could a woman not be able to lead nations if they can birth nations.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
And so that's always been my thought. They understand the subtlety. And men were just often trying to produce, just trying to do the thing. And the women are like, well, no, it may take 9 months.
Right.
Or it may
Right.
take time
Right.
to get there, but let's keep nurturing the thing. Let's keep
Yeah.
feeding the baby.
Yeah.
And then when the baby's out,
Yeah.
let's keep it close to us so we can feed it. And let's not just expect it to grow up. Because men, we're like, start walking, start talking, get a job. Hurry
Right
up, grow up,
away.
get up.
Yes.
And the woman is like, no, give me my baby. Hold on to the baby a little longer.
Yeah.
Let me keep them close so we can make sure they're ready for the world. So they can
Yeah.
nurture their businesses as Danny has done with TrueBody, and they nurture their children and they literally feed their children from their body. I think it's a powerful thing, and I think they can do it in business. I think they can do it in government. I think they can do it in anything.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I love that.
You're
I
welcome.
love that. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Hector, we are just honored to have had you here today.
Yes.
We are fans of the things that you do, seeing you in the community, you and your wife and the work that you guys do, knowing that you love and support this community so much. We want to end with you telling us if someone is in need of support of the NAACP. Number one, maybe some of the things, in 2 minutes or less, what might cause somebody to need to contact the NAACP? People may not know. What are the reasons you guys exist to help people? And then how could they get in touch with you if they needed such services?
Well, we do have, of course, a 24-hour service live, 330-445-1080. That's a 24-hour response. We do our very best to not miss a call. You can place a call to that number. The message from that call is routed to 3 individuals. It comes to 3 people 2 ways. It'll come in the form of a text. It'll also come in the form of an email. That's to give us an opportunity to, again, not miss, any of those calls. Last year, we took over 200 calls.
Wow.
And we'll have to come back, Lucas, and do some sort of session in terms of talking about the contact, some of that kind of immediate work, because there's some layers in there.
Got it.
And again, also the education that goes with that. Some are offended, but the NAACP is not a junkyard dog. You don't call it up to sick it on somebody.
Right.
It's not a garbage can. In other words, not everything is for the NAACP. And sometimes I can get a kickback like, well, but you guys know, again, you don't understand. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. You don't call an electrician and get upset because he's not a plumber.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, but when you call an electrician, he works on the electric.
Absolutely.
But when you call us, you don't know what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So, but again, to your point, anything from being discriminated, having issues on your job, sometimes just looking for referrals, is there an attorney? And so all of those things are, the kinds of calls that we get. But again, I love this opportunity that you've given me, and we don't have as many opportunities to be able to speak to community, to help educate them and bring them along in terms of what it is that we do, what our real role is. So again, I appreciate having the opportunity to do that. And I look forward to more opportunities to being able to educate our community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm so happy that you came on. Thank you so much. I think the viewers, you can't see them, but they're loving you. They're all saying hello. You got Ron Seymour in there, Mark Bigsby. They're all loving what you're saying. Jackie Scott. Yes. So, you have a really strong influence over our community. So thank you for the work you do and the work you'll continue to do. And we'll see you tomorrow at the Freedom Banquet. Tom West is in there. He said he'll be there tomorrow too. So I'm excited to see the shift because we was able to go last year and we seen the panel of men speak. So I'm so excited for the little bit of shift though happen tomorrow and seeing our women. Our women up on the podium.
The women of steel.
Yes, women of steel. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, thank you so much for being our guest here
welcome.
today, ladies and gentlemen. We are so grateful to have Hector McDaniel, president of Stark County NAACP, here today with us. It was such a pleasure.
Yes.
Wonderful guest. No doubt he would be a wonderful guest. Interesting thing is, I think he's a phenomenal speaker, not just in public, but in private, but thoughtful, caring, and he's a good listener.
Yeah.
Someone with so much to say. One thing that I've always been impressed by with him is he's also a great listener. If you're talking to him, he listens to what
you can
you're
tell
sharing
when
too.
someone's a good
he cares
listener.
about what
Yeah.
you're saying too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
yes.
thank you again,
Yes,
Hector.
thank
We
you
appreciate
so much.
it. He's
We
walking out of
appreciate
the
it. Yes.
studio. Love that.
Yes.
I love having guests here.
Yes.
I love being able to talk to them and just
Yeah.
being able to show our viewers, who we have in our community,
Yes.
the impact that they're making, the resources that are out there,
Right.
all of these things. I mean, I seen Ron say that he was his mentor or, whatever.
Right.
So, just having those connections in those people in our community is essential. You know what I mean? And it just helps our community grow, thrive. And we have like little safe spaces,
Yes.
little pockets all around the community. So I love that. Shout out to Hector and the entire organization, the NAACP of Stark County.
Yep.
And
shout out to my guy Nick. He was in the comments. He said, "That's my dad. That's his dad." My
oh,
guy
he
Nick.
said that's my
His
dad.
He said, "That's my dad."
That's hilarious.
You know.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
Thank you, Jackie. She said, "Thank you, Lucas Live Media." Shout out to Dree. Our girl Adriana Downing has been in the comments this whole time. Thank you all who really tap in and watch our show, who stay on. We appreciate it. We know some of you can't, and you can't stay on the whole time. And today is only a 1 hour show. I don't know if we said that already.
We probably didn't.
Probably didn't. Surprise.
We're off to go do softball. I'm off to go do soft girl stuff.
I should stay on. I should just do a little
stay
marathon
on and do some man stuff.
Do some man stuff on here.
Yeah.
My whole team is running off to be soft girls.
We go.
Y'all leaving me. So we only have about 2 minutes here, but Dree, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys. Shout out to Live Shots Photography. If you guys have not seen the pictures from Live Shots, be it family pictures, if you need your fall pictures, if you want holiday pictures, whatever, senior pictures or sports pictures. When y'all see them sports pictures with flames and fire and all that at any of the schools and all of the schools, that's Live Shots Photography. Y'all need to get with them. Shout out to Dree and Rocky for Live Shots Photography and everything they do. Thank you for being a sponsor of ours. Thank you for being a partner of ours, because anytime we need live shots, they on our team. They rolling with us.
They
so
know no matter what. No
shots.
matter what night, even if we didn't call them. I remember
right.
we were at the prom and she was in the back getting pictures of us.
Oh, she always with us.
Yeah, so shout out to you guys for sure. You guys keep this show fun. We love seeing you guys in the comments. Engaging.
What's up, Shahidra?
We literally see it. My mom is in the comments. Shahidra, Uncle B been dropping little stars here and there. Shout out to B. He even texted us last week. It was like great show.
Love. I'm coming to New York too. I got to get back to you. I'm coming to New York twice in the next 2 months, so I'm gonna get back.
Hey, hopefully I can come too.
I'm in New Jersey too. So it might be right across the bridge or something. Yes. Our sponsor spotlight. Our producers in our ears saying we got to get the little ear thing.
We should. We got to
get that so we can be like our producers.
I remember when we were at. Okay, let me stop.
No, we did have something. We did. I know, right?
We were at story time. So sponsor spotlight. Shout out to our sponsors, Jessica Danielle Nails and Canton Roofing Company. We have a little clip. I don't know if we're gonna show it or not, but
little ding ding ding.
Here we go.
Check that out real quick. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I also want to shout out SARTA and CSE. Great sponsors and supporters of ours. They're traveling community sponsors, but they're just all around sponsors. So I want to thank the good people at CSE for all their love and support, and our great friends at SARTA. And I also want to shout out Taste Buds Popcorn over on Fulton. Shout out to my guy, Sean. Yesterday, I had my friends from SARTA here, our friends from SARTA here. I was showing them some videos that we did from here on the screen. I had our chairs set up, our movie theater style chairs that you saw Hector sitting in. We got several of those. I had them put together like a movie theater, and I said, I need some popcorn. I hadn't thought of it.
That is sweet. I love it.
So I texted my guy, Sean, the owner of Taste Buds Popcorn, and I said, do y'all do DoorDash? He said, nah, man, but how can I help you? And I said, man, I need some popcorn. I got some guests here, and I want to give them some popcorn. It's movie night almost. I'm showing them some film.
They brought you popcorn?
And the owner brought me popcorn here to the studio.
Wow.
You guys, so shout out to Taste Buds
Popcorn
for sponsoring, loving, and supporting us.
I don't know if you get the Lucas Live special.
Yes.
But it sounds like they go above and beyond for their people.
Yes, y'all go to them, check them out.
Shout out to them.
Yes, shout out to Taste Buds Popcorn. All kinds of different flavors. Phenomenal. Right over there on Fulton. Holidays is a great time. Family, friends coming around. You want something special in those dishes for the parties and stuff. Get your Taste Buds Popcorn, but get it now. Get it now so you can enjoy it.
Yes. So as we end the show, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, staying here, engaging with our special guest. That's always great. Listen, make sure you guys go to the True Body Company today.
Yes.
This is the last day to get 15% off of your order using the code RELAUNCH15. So make sure you guys go to thetruebodycode.com. Tomorrow is the official relaunch. Today is the last day for pre-orders to get that 15% off. Tomorrow, Freedom Fund. So shout out to the NAACP.
Yes,
Also, helping the lady Eagles. There will be a softball game tomorrow with a bake sale, fundraiser, a raffle basket, all things like that to support and help Shabria Williams. Shabria Williams has some health conditions going on right now, and she is in need of some help. She has 2 children. One she just gave birth to, not even a month old yet, and she has fallen severely ill. So we need the community to rally around her and support her in any way that you can. If you can't make the game, there is an email that I will share with you guys in the chat. Tiff, I don't know if I'll share it. I'll share it in the chat. You can email them to see how you can help. But again, this is a bake sale, and they're also needing some baby items. So if you have diapers, formula, wipes, anything like that will be helpful. And if you are attending the game, all proceeds from the concession stand will actually be donated to her as well. So we just want to shout out to the city of Canton for kind of rallying together to help her. She is in need right now. So I think the show just wanted to end on me. The show said goodbye. Goodbye. But we're back. So yeah, support Shabria. Again, make sure you guys tap into the Gen Z Women and Girls Wellness Fest that is happening October 26th and the 27th, a 2-day event happening in Atlanta, Georgia, hosted by our girl Deja Green. She is holding it down. We are so excited for that. And we are on our way out to the Strong Friends Soft Era Day Retreat. We are super excited about that, and we are just excited about this whole weekend. There's so much going on. Tomorrow we'll be at the NAACP Freedom Fund,
Hall of Cuts on
Sunday. And we're really just excited to be out in the community. We love doing this. We love being at the events, seeing you guys.
It possible.
Yeah.
And then to all those who are hiring us to come and cover their events, we thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you know businesses out there that may be interested, let us know. Or if you want to hire us to come do some things, we're excited. We're going to be partnering with the Goodwill soon, the Canton City Health Department, and the Thrive program, the Palace Theater. I think there's a program over there. Several things we're doing. We're just so, like I said, Stark County Minority Business Association. We did their golf outing last week. Shout out to our team who was out there covering that, Tiff, and the whole team who went out there and handled it. It is amazing. Shout out to Asia. You guys saw the video this week.
Shout out to Asia Boykin for joining our team. How do we even miss that?
I don't know. That's
Shout out
news.
to Asia. We have brought Asia on to just assist, just to help.
She got all the skills you could dream of.
She is so knowledgeable. She has her bachelor's and a master's in film and digital media broadcasting. So she is teaching us some things, and we're actually teaching her some things. So it's been a great partnership so far. We're so excited that she wanted that she joined.
Wow. She's going to be with us at the NAACP
dinner. So you'll be seeing her appear, being with us.
What's up? There she goes.
There she is. Asia. Yes. You will see her on the road with us, behind the camera, in front of the camera. She's going to be a great asset to our team. We are so excited to have her. So excited. She is just going to be great. She's already doing great already.
She just jumped right in day one.
Shout out to Shahidra Strong. I'll see you in about an hour, girl.
Shahidra, we love you. Lori, thank you so much again for your love and support. Everybody out there.
Yes.
We thank you guys for supporting Lucas Live Media. You don't know. Your views, your hearts, your likes, your shares is what allows those sponsors and advertisers to say that it's worth it for them to get behind us. And when they get behind us, it allows us to do more. So you are bringing your currency of your time and attention to our show. And that's what allows us to do what we do. So we can't thank you guys so much enough. If you guys need a roof or something, check out Canton Roofing, our good friends over there. Make sure you call them or let us know if we can help you.
Yes, listen.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. And sorry, I tried to end that real nice, but I couldn't. My words
I like how we were just natural. I like how you called it out, though. That was
it's
cool,
okay.
That's how we are. It's
so
live. It's real.
Every Friday, 8 a.m., we will be right here live. So make sure you guys tune in every Friday at 8 o'clock. We're looking for a special guest, whatever it is. But we'll see you guys next Friday at 8 o'clock right here at Lucas Live Media.
Have a great day, everybody.